Welcome to the Battle of the Brains, the TV game show where storybook characters compete to win money for their favorite charities. I'm your host, MT Head, and these are our two teams. Please welcome the Brainstormers and the Brainwaves. Hello, MT. Let's start by meeting the Brainstormers contestants. First, we have Charlie Bucket. Charlie became the luckiest boy in the world when he won his own chocolate factory. Welcome, Charlie. Any new candy you want to tell us about?
You bet. Around Valentine's Day, I'll be coming out with a tube of chocolate toothpaste and a chocolate toothbrush.
I must say, that's a clever idea. But tell me, Charlie, are you ever bothered about ruining kids' teeth with all the candy you sell?
Not at all, you see. Besides running a Willy Wonka chocolate factory, I'm a dentist.
Very convenient, Charlie. Our next contestant flew in all the way from Kansas. You knew her as a girl who took a long walk with a scarecrow, a man made of tin, and a lion. Today, she's the owner of the Yellow Brick Road Travel Agency. Meet Dorothy Gale. Thanks for being on the show, Dorothy.
It's my pleasure. But where exactly am I?
Well, you're not in Kansas anymore. I'll bet it was nice to get here by plane instead of by tornado.
Well, a plane's much easier on my hairdo.
How's your travel agency doing?
Business is booming. If you got the right pair of shoes, I can make you go anywhere.
Sounds good. And here's our final Brainstormers contestant. As a boy, he dared to wear tights in public. Now he's the owner of a flight school called Neverland with a Bump. Say hello to Peter Pan. It's good to meet you, Peter.
Thank you. It's good to be here. Battle of the Brains is one of my favorite TV shows.
I must say, Peter, you look terrific, as if you've never grown up.
Why, thank you. I tried to stay active to keep my voice charming.
Well, you've done a good job of it. Now let's meet our other team, the Brainwaves. Our first contestant has a reputation for breaking into and entering the homes of unsuspecting bears. Let's hope she's changed her ways. Here's Goldilocks. Tell me, Goldie, have you left the life of fairy tale crime?
Oh, absolutely, MT. But I haven't given up tasting food. Now I'm the Surfing for Stuff Yourself Silly magazine. I tell famous chefs whether their food is too hot, too cold, or cooked just right.
Dealing with famous chefs sounds a bit risky. And speaking of risky, our next Brainwaves contestant used to live in a penthouse high in the clouds. He's known for chasing a boy named Jack down a ladder of legumes. Today, this big guy is on a new career path. He's the defensive tackle for the Chicago Skunks. Meet Sky Giant.
Hi everybody, it's good to be here, except I think there's a problem with the camera. I'm looking in the monitor, but I don't see my face. All I can see are the buttons on my shirt.
Sorry, Sky, but we're not set up for a man of your height. Could I ask you to squat whenever I talk to the brainwaves?
Fee fi, I'll try.
Whoa, take it easy, big guy. We'd better move on to our final Brainwaves contestant. Her name is Snow White. This young lady almost died after taking a bite of an apple. You're looking healthy now, Snow. What have you been up to since that bad apple?
I've been busy rocking with my best friends.
I'll bet you're talking about the dwarves.
That's right, MT. We all play together in a band. It's called Snow White and the Southern Shorties. We'll be at the Jazz Cottage tomorrow night. You should come. I can get you a backstage pass.
I might take you up on that. What kind of music do you play?
We love to crank out country metal, but we also like to throw in a polka here and there.
Polka? Oh, sorry. I just remembered that I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow night. I'll have to catch your band another time. All right, everyone. You've met our teams. Now let's start the Battle of the Brains. Brainstormers, you won the toss to go first. Each question I ask will be from a different category. Then you'll have 25 seconds to talk it over and give me the answer. Ready?
Ready.
The first question is worth 25 points. Brainstormers. The category is geography. The question is, what large desert in Mexico borders parts of Texas and New Mexico?
Dorothy, you've traveled through Mexico, haven't you?
Sure, I'm positive. I've been through this desert. The names are on the tip of my tongue. It sounds like a kind of dog. Is Labrador?
Nah, that's a place in Canada.
Carrier? Pug?
Okay, Pam, those are some serious bad guesses. Who's ever heard of the Pug Desert? Let's start with the small dogs. How about Portuguese Chihuahua?
3 seconds.
That's it. It's the Chihuahua. Oh, that's it. The Chihuahua Desert.
That's correct, and just in time. 25 points for the brainstormers. Are you ready, brainwaves? This time, the category is food.
Oh, great. This food know-it-all is going to know this for sure.
For 25 points, brainwaves, what was the first vegetable grown in outer space?
The answer is tomatoes. I'm sure of it.
The answer can't be tomatoes. A tomato is full of fruit.
Tomatoes don't grow on a tree like apples do.
A fruit isn't a fruit because of where it grows. A fruit is a fruit because it has seeds inside of it.
You two can argue about food after the show. We need an answer now. What vegetable do people like most?
Lots of people like tomatoes. I like them fried, but Sleepy likes them big, and Doc likes them smothered in pasta. Grumpy in particular, so he...
Okay, we don't have time to hear about potato taste of all seven dwarfs. Let's make potatoes our answer.
Potatoes is correct. Potatoes were grown above the Space Shuttle Columbia in 1995. The questions are worth 50 points each. Brainstormers. The category is pirates. The question is, what is the flag on the pirate ship called?
Go for it, Peter. You've had a share of dealing with pirates.
I can name lots of pirates. Blackbeard, Blackbart, and I picture their flags, but I'm drawing a blank on what the flags are called.
I'm not happy about this, Peter.
Believe me, I'm not happy about it either. Wait a minute, the answer's something like happy, or is it cheery, jolly? That's it, the answer's Jolly Roger.
Jolly Roger it is. Jolly Rogers had things like skulls and crossbones pictured on them to frighten other ships. 50 points for the brainstormers. You're up, brainwaves. The category is sports.
Now you're talking. Leave this question to me, brainwaves. I've got this category covered.
The question is, what fish would get a traffic ticket for speeding if it swam on the highways?
What? Since when is fishing a sport? If there's no ball or stick involved, it's not a sport.
Let's approach the answer with some logic. Sky, you could say a speeding fish that sails along. A sailing fish. Hey, isn't a sailfish the fastest fish? Let's say sailfish.
Lucky guess, Goldie. Sailfish can swim at speeds up to 70 miles per hour. That means 50 more points for the brainwaves. We're at our final round. Each question is now worth 100 points. Brainstormers, the final category is words. Are you ready?
We're ready. Bring it on.
For 100 points, what is the meaning of the word flibbertigibbet?
Ruby, what? Could you repeat that, please?
The word is flibbertigibbet.
It must have something to do with dolphins, or some kind of fish that has flippers.
The word didn't start with flipper. It started with flip.
Or maybe it's that thing used in the kitchen for flipping pancakes.
The word doesn't start with flipper. It starts with flibber.
Then what about the gibber part? Doesn't that mean you talk a lot?
I think you mean jabber. Wait, is the word flibberty jabber?
Listen to yourself, scatterbrains.
I can accept scatterbrains. I would also have accepted foolish or irresponsible. Okay, brainwaves, you'll either tie or lose with your final question. The category is animals. What is the loudest living animal?
Hey, I know this. The answer is the dinosaur. I saw the movie Jurassic Park, and those creatures were so loud. I wish I had brought earmuffs.
The key word in the question, Snow, is living dinosaurs died out millions of years ago.
Oh, well then. I'd say the answer is sneezy. The sound who sneezes can knock you off your chair.
That bad apple did do some damage, didn't it, Snow? Sneezy, strictly speaking, is not an animal, although he is a mammal, and mammals are animals, so maybe he is an animal. Anyway, Sneezy is too small to be the loudest animal.
I agree. We need to think big. How about an elephant?
Or a lion. Some people call a lion the king of the jungle. Although, strictly speaking, a lion doesn't even live in a jungle. It lives on the grasslands.
What about a hippo? Now that's some huge hunk of skin. It probably has the voice to match.
You know, we've been thinking only about land animals, but that's not the question asked. The largest living animal is the blue whale. I'll bet it makes the sound sound that scares off fish for miles.
I'm with you, Sky. Our answer is the blue whale.
Correct. A blue whale can emit a sound that travels for miles underwater. The loudest living animal. It is the loudest living animal. And we have a tie. Congratulations to both teams. You've earned 175 points. So you both win money for your favorite charities. But now we're out of time. I'm MT Head, and I hope you'll come back next week for another round of Battle of the Brains.